What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the 161 Report Series Recap. I'm Bobby. That's Kyle. We're talking about a sweep. Two-game sweep of the Pittsburgh Pirates. We were hoping for it, and we got it.
Yeah, it was huge. And it was such fun games too. It
Yeah,
wasn't just like a normal sweep. It was looking like it was gonna be a series tie, maybe. That game one had me very nervous, but
yeah,
yeah, very exciting series to say less.
yeah. It was awesome. I don't want to hear like, oh, it was the Pirates, whatever. This series, there was life in this team. The stadium was packed, sold out. I think both games. Um, the energy in the dugout, the lineup, everyone was just on. Everyone was excited. Obviously, we'll get into the games, but like it felt good. The stadium was popping. Like the team just felt like they were back.
It did, and it felt like it was a bunch of like Aaron Judges out there. I mean, just the life that was in that team was crazy. It was awesome to see.
Yeah. All right. All right, we'll just start with the first game. Talk about that real quick. Like you said, they almost blew this game.
Mm, Yeah. I
That
I
was
mean, I believe that
ridiculous.
this is a game that they should have lost. Yeah, if it wasn't for Stanton, I mean, we'd be talking probably about a series split.
Yeah. I mean, he came up huge. I had said that he was going to come back this series, and I don't know if that one home run counts as him being back, but you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to
Mm,
say that I called it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, so that first game, Nestor started game one. Looked okay. He's still not looking great, and I expected him to do better, but it was okay.
yeah. I think the Yankees are just being like, I think they're just being very cautious with him. Um, they want to make sure he's postseason ready. I mean,
Yeah,
because at the moment he's sliding into that number two spot, at least in my eyes, he is. Um, Obviously, depending on opponents, matchups, and stuff like that, you could go either him or Sevy, in my opinion. But yeah, Cortez, he looked solid. He had 5 innings, he had 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts, bringing his season total ERA to a 2.61.
it's pretty awesome.
Sorry, 2.67.
Yeah,
So yeah, he looked very good. The bullpen though, that worried me.
that was brutal.
It they're not looking they're not looking good. Obviously, some reinforcements are coming today, as we speak. Scott
Yep,
Efros has been activated, and Zach Britton.
yep,
Kind of crazy to even say that name. I feel
yep.
like he's a stranger recently,
Yeah,
but
forgot he existed.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I did too. It just goes to show. I mean, how many guys that the Yankees just have packed up on that IL list, but
Yeah,
um, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of excited for that. And before we get too far into it, I do want to say the corresponding move to get Zach Britton activated was DFAing Miguel Andujar. Kind of
shocking.
shocking. Yeah, I think it's a great word. I thought he'd be like for sure just sent back down, and then when the injury happens again, he'll be right back up, kind of just how he's been. But obviously no need to get too deep into it. I hope he latches on somewhere and gets the opportunity that he deserves. I think
Yeah,
he's an all around awesome guy. And I hope he can get back to that 2018 Miguel Andujar that we all loved.
yeah. I mean, when he came on in 2018 and really broke out, he had like 40 something doubles, didn't he?
Yeah.
27 home runs, batted near
Hmm.
300, I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah.
it was just that was so much fun, especially that whole season was fun. But Andujar was a big part of that, and but ever since then, injuries, guys kind of replacing him. Urshela kind of took his spot when Urshela broke out,
Yeah.
and then ever since then, Andujar just didn't have a spot in this team, and
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll find somewhere else. Someone will pick him up.
Hmm. Philly, but just my
Heard it here
prediction.
first.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you're extremely right. I just, hopefully he catches on somewhere and gets that opportunity he deserves. And yeah, hope the best for him.
Thank you, Miguel Andujar, for
Yep.
a few years of some good memories. Good luck in your future endeavor.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but
yeah,
I,
back to this game one of this series, man. I mean, it was a lot of back and forth. I do want to shout out the opposing pitcher who faced this game one, Luis Ortiz. Second big league start. He looked phenomenal.
yeah,
He had a no-no against us, into three and a third inning. So yeah. And then Glaber, of course, broke it up. But yeah, this game was a lot of back and forth, and then of course that crazy finish, that ninth inning.
first, before that, Bader had an unbelievable
Yeah,
game. Two
yeah.
hits, three RBIs, but he just had a great game in his first game as a Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, then we'll fast forward a little bit. The
Yeah,
ninth inning.
yeah.
They were down 8-4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8-4.
Yep.
Aaron Judge leads off the inning,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest, well, not the rest is history. He hit number 60.
Yeah.
That was a
Yep. He
that was
ties the babe.
so awesome.
It
That was
was.
awesome.
Yeah. Michael K had a amazing commentary during that. It was awesome to see. And then I think that just sparked a lot of life into that team. I mean, they obviously look lifeless a little bit going into that ninth inning just because of that and the inning before Clay Holmes gave up that 3-run bomb. Yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, and then Aaron Judge coming up hitting 60, I think it just rejuvenated that entire stadium. I mean,
Yeah,
from the bench to the fans, everything. It went wild. It was awesome to see. And then Stanton finally felt so great to see Stanton get out of this mini slump that he's been in ever since the IL. Um, yeah, gave a hit a grand slam. I believe those are
walk-off
called
grand slam.
ultimate grand slams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was awesome to
amazing.
see.
It was amazing. I was so happy for him because he absolutely destroyed the ball, and it was just like it was perfect. The team,
Mm,
obviously, everyone was so excited, but like it just felt different just because of how shitty the game was, and then like Judge's home run, Stanton's walk-off grand slam, he needed it the most out of anyone in the lineup.
yeah, he
It was
did
just an
for
awesome
sure.
moment. It was
Yeah,
just a really, really cool moment. And
yeah, and
real quick, so
yeah.
for those of you who watch on the Yes Network, which is probably most Yankee fans, did you notice that they gave Aaron Judge Player of the Game over Stanton?
I did not notice that. Um, but do I agree with it? Probably not. But over the circumstances of what happened, just I guess I understand it.
Yeah, but like that's
You know,
crazy.
yeah,
Stanton wins the game. Judge just hit a solo home run in the ninth inning. Like I was so
yeah.
pissed off when I saw
It
that.
just happens to be that solo home run that Aaron Judge hit tied Babe Ruth's
I know,
all-time record.
but
So
I know. When I saw that, I
yeah,
was like, like, come on. I was like, give Stanton a break. Like he sucked this entire time. Give him some credit. He sucked
yeah,
for a while, and they're
yeah.
like, no, Judge hit his 60th home run, so he has to be player of the game, not the guy who hit a walk-off grand slam. But
Yeah, obviously everything is centered around Judge right
I
now.
know,
It kind of just overshadows a lot. But I do want to just touch base on this a little bit more from what you said earlier. Harrison Bader,
yes,
so made his Yankee debut this game. Um, and wow, is it a breath of fresh air.
yeah,
I mean, you slotting him into center. Now, obviously, don't get me wrong. Aaron Judge plays a phenomenal center fielder, but Harrison Bader is something else. I mean, I believe it was that Oswaldo triple E8, whatever it was officially scored as, but Bader read that ball perfectly, and he wouldn't have scored
yeah.
if he wasn't like, into that game and seeing what, it was just it showed smart base running,
Yeah, and
and his speed was insane too.
yeah, it's amazing because I was worried if he was gonna really test it with his like coming off injury and stuff, but he seemed to
Hmm.
be going 110%. Like he was
Yeah.
seemed perfect.
Yeah. And
And
and when he scored on that, he got that energy into that
yeah,
entire stadium. It was so awesome to see.
yeah, it was really, really cool. But that's the guy, like I've only seen him play 2 games for the Yankees, but I want them to sign him for like because he's a free agent next year, I think. Like after next season, I'm pretty sure.
But it's either he's a free agent or he has a year left on his contract, but he is going to be a free agent soon,
Right.
within the next year
Yeah, yeah.
or so. Yeah.
I want him. I want him long term now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we gave up a starter who's going to consistently give you 6 innings, and he's been the most consistent starter that the Yankees have had in how many years now? At least
Uh-huh.
for the last 5. I mean, he's always going out there and doing what he had to. So when you trade a player like that for, Harrison Bader, you're expecting a lot out of him, and he gave Yankee fans exactly what he needed to these last 2 games.
It was awesome. It was great to see.
Mhm.
So shout out to Judge, Stanton, Bader.
Yeah.
First game was those three right there. Not
Yeah.
the bullpen. You guys.
No, no, definitely not the bullpen.
Horrendous. But I believe, hold on, I just want to check this before. Yes, Chapman was the only pitcher
Hmm.
to have a scoreless appearance that game. Every other pitcher in the
He
game that
did.
every other pitcher in the game allowed an earned run other than Chapman. Every other Yankee pitcher. So shout out to Chapman. Wouldn't have expected that, but hey,
Yeah.
there you go. But okay, on to game 2 now.
Yeah.
Now this one
Hmm.
was definitely easier to watch than game 1. No
Yeah.
collapses,
This was
no.
fun from the beginning. I mean, yeah, I loved it, and that spark in the very first inning from Oswaldo Cabrera. It was, I mean, first career grand slam, Yankee Stadium. The way he pimped that ball, I mean, just it was awesome. I loved it. From the very beginning, he's so locked in right now in the field. I mean, he's been playing some great left field for us too, and he's never played there before. And that's another thing I want to try to say real quick. That believe it was game 1. Oswaldo Cabrera, um, he had a great play in left field that I thought was great. I thought it was a grand slam from Greg Allen, but
Yes.
it ended up being a sac fly.
Yeah,
I still think Aaron Hicks would have just let that bounce off of the wall and, kind of gave up on it. Oswaldo read that ball perfectly. And for never playing left field at Yankee Stadium, I mean, you got to give the man credit. He stayed with it the entire time and he only allowed 1 run.
yeah,
So
that
yeah, that was game 1. So shout out to Cabrera. And back to that. And then Gleyber Torres, he has been on fire. It's been it's been great. It
yeah.
has been amazing to see.
We've been saying for it seems like weeks now, but every episode, whatever, however long it's been, that the Yankees needed another batter to step up and protect Aaron Judge because no one else has
Yeah.
been doing that, and Glaber's been that guy.
Yeah.
He's been
Hmm.
unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly just insane. I mean, these last couple series that we've been talking about this, it just seems like Gleyber Torres is the player that keeps standing out among everybody else. Obviously beside Judge, but um, he had 2 home runs in 1 inning.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
I thought that was crazy. Yeah, that Yankees eighth inning in game 2 was like insane. And for the fact that they were able to rally back and give Aaron Judge another AB, I
Yeah,
thought that was just like such a team thing. And it was it I don't know. I think small things like that go a long way.
Yeah,
and it brought this team even closer together. You got a new guy in there, Bader, who looks like he's been with the team for the last, I don't know, 2 seasons, just because of how comfortable he's set in there. And 8 runs scored in the bottom of the eighth inning that game. I thought that was just unbelievable. Um, but this was also a game that we saw Luis Severino, his first start off the
yeah.
IL.
Mm.
That was it was great. I mean, I you can't ask for much more than 5 innings of 2 hit ball with 1 run.
He looked really good,
He did.
like
He had
really good.
everything working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was hitting high 90, sitting high 90s on the fastball. It's just so dominant.
Yeah.
But
He was.
that that I was like, is Sevy like this is actually Sevy. Like this is a Sevy we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
And if he can pitch like that, ending the season and going into the postseason with he's a really true number two, and he could be an
Hmm.
ace on many teams too when he's himself.
Yeah. And a lot of people, seem to forget that Luis Severino was the ace of this Yankees staff for a couple years. I mean, before the Yankees obviously went out and signed Garrett Cole, we had, a rotation of like Severino, Paxton, you remember him, J Hap. I mean, just those
Montgomery was in there
horrific
too.
days. Yeah,
Yeah,
Monty was in there. Um, and Sevy, when healthy, it's never been about the stuff. He's always had it.
yeah,
It's just been the health. And I think that's kind of why the Yankees went out and solidified that, free agent signing of Garrett Cole. But yeah, I mean, this is great. Luis Severino is probably one of my favorite Yankees on this team.
yeah,
And I always hope the best for him. And seeing this, it's great. It's
yeah.
awesome.
It was really cool. A very just a very just a great series overall. Um,
Hmm.
like I said in the beginning, it brought energy back into this team, and I hope that they continue that into this next series with Boston.
Hmm.
The Red Sox come to Yankee Stadium for 4 games starting tonight, Thursday night, as we're
Yeah.
recording before the game. But I'm really excited. I really hope that the home run chase and the other guys stepping up, Bader making very electric plays, Oswaldo being himself, Stanton obviously the walk off grand slam. Those little plays just add up, build like just this team is just slowly feeling like the first half. Like if they continue this energy and stuff, this is how it was in the first half.
Yeah.
So if they go out and dominate the Red Sox these next 4 games, like they did to Pittsburgh here, other than the first
Hmm.
game, but
Yeah.
but I don't know. I feel good.
Yeah.
Feel really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, it's exactly what you said. I mean, if they can even just bring back a little bit of that first half Yankee team, then I mean, and you ride that right into the postseason, and you get guys like LeMahieu, you get Carpenter back. Um, iffy on Benintendi, but if you get this team back to fully healthy, um, there's there's no telling what the team can do because obviously we all know what they're capable of.
Yeah, we saw
If
it
you
in the
get
first half.
you get hot at the right time, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So
So
maybe they got it out in August. They're like, all right, we'll relax and we'll ramp it back up at the end of September. And here it is,
yeah,
just in time. But hopefully they keep it going. So
yeah.
let's hear it. Um, predictions for a Red Sox series. Standout player and when or if Judge hits 61, 62.
Okay. I'm gonna predict 3 out of 4. The Yankees are gonna get the series win.
Okay.
Um, player of the series, I think, is going to be. I'm gonna have to say Aaron Judge because I'm predicting him to hit 62 in this series, and if you break an American League home run record, you kind of have to be the player of the
Yeah.
series.
And he needs two. And he needs two
Yeah,
home runs to do that too. So,
yeah, I think he does it. I don't know exactly when he's gonna do it,
no,
but
you got to pick a day. You got to say it. You got to give a
uh,
prediction.
I don't want
And
to say Friday.
and
I don't
give
want to
the
say
yeah, no. Or tonight, because tonight's on
yeah.
Fox also.
See, Friday's Apple TV.
Yeah, that
That's why
sucks.
I don't want to say Friday
And
because I want
Sunday
to hear. Yeah,
is ESPN. So Saturday's the only day Michael K could do it.
that's I want to hear Michael K and John Sterling's call for this. So for that reason, Judge hit 62 on Saturday. I'm gonna say he hit 61 on Friday. And he's gonna be the player of the series. And when we take 3 out of 4,
Okay.
that's it's a lot to
Um,
unpack there, but that's what I'm going with. I feel comfortable with it.
what's the pitching matchups for this series? Let's see.
I have them.
Okay.
So game one is going to be Jamison Tyone against Michael Waka, which I'm not feeling too good about that. Michael Waka is having a phenomenal season, which I never even
Yeah.
realized.
No, I had no idea.
He's 11-1 with a 2.61 ERA.
Yeah, that's insane. I didn't know that
Uh
until today.
yeah, game two is going to be Garrett Cole against Rich Hill.
At least they're playing in Yankee
Um
Stadium.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Game three is going to be Domingo Herman against Nick Pivetta. And game four, Nestor going against Red Sox rookie Brian Bello, I believe his
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Okay. Trying to process it. I'll go 3 out of 4. I'm seeing
Hmm.
3 out of 4, potentially a sweep, but the bullpen's gonna blow a game, and that's what's gonna cost a sweep. Just
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I
and Judge will do it. Screw it. He's hitting 2 tonight.
Jeez, man. Okay.
I'm just
All
going with
right.
it. He's gonna hit
Okay.
2 against the Red Sox. But the thing that worries me before I get into my player of the series, I
Hmm.
could see if he hits a home run, Cora throws around him the rest of the series.
See, I'm glad you brought that up because Core did say that he's going to attack Aaron Judge unless it's a like a you know severe situation. I don't know, maybe like
Sec, yeah,
extra inning kind of thing, and Judge is up, you walk
right.
him, you kind of understand it. But Cora did say he's going to attack Judge, so we're going to see how that goes.
We'll see. But if Judge
Yeah.
hits a home run in the first inning tonight on Thursday, game one,
Hmm.
I doubt they really pitch to him the rest of the series.
Yeah, I could
Or
see
like
it.
not as much. Like obviously they're gonna pitch to him, but really try to not give him anything good.
Yeah. I mean, he has to do it this series, right? I mean,
Yeah,
this
because
is
then next series they're in Toronto,
yeah, and the
which
thing
would
is
suck.
like so I watched 61 like a week
Yeah.
ago, right? Watched the movie just because I kind of wanted the feeling again. It's my all-time favorite baseball movie. And I saw that Roger Maris actually hit his 61st home run. He broke the record at home against the Red Sox. It kind of just would be like storybook if Judge could do it at home against the Red Sox. So in my eyes, he kind of has to do it this series.
Oh, he does. You're right. And yeah, he'll do it. He better do it. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be bold and say 2 game one. Get it out of the way. And then his road to Bonds. So yeah, screw it. I'll be bold. I'll say he hits 2 tonight in game one, gets it over with, then he tries to chase down Bonds. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, uh, I would love to see him like go after Bonds. I really would, but I don't know. I
No, but you know what
just
he does? He breaks Maris's record, then he just strictly goes for singles to guarantee the Triple Crown.
he has it right now.
Yeah, I know.
Like last was it yeah, it was last night because he didn't hit a home run last night. He had two doubles and fans were disappointed.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that should just go to show you the kind of season that this man is having. It's crazy.
it's unbelievable. It really is.
Yeah.
So my player of the series, I'm not gonna say Judge. I'll go with Bader in
I
his
like
first
that.
Yankees Red Sox rivalry series. Kind of steps up. make some more electric plays, defense, offense. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with.
I like that. I mean, that was my prediction
Yeah,
for last series
it
for the
was.
Pittsburgh series. And I don't know if you like kind of have the same feeling I do with this. Bader reminds me of a dude who is not afraid to get into that Yankees Red Sox rivalry.
Yeah, no, I could see
Like,
that.
and I'm not talking just like some talking, BS back and forth. I mean, like full out brawl.
Yeah?
I could see Bader just like completely getting into this whole thing, like, wearing the pinstripes with pride and just going out there and like, with this whole brawl thing. I mean, the Yankees and Red Sox haven't had one in a while. I wouldn't mind seeing one,
No,
but
that would be pretty cool.
I could just see Bader right in the middle of that.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I see that yet. I know
Yeah.
he plays with intensity and stuff. I don't know if it's like that brawl fire that he has. But maybe he does have it in him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Hmm.
see.
Yeah. I
Maybe
don't know,
that'll
man.
come out. All right. Win the series. Judge hit some home runs, and let's talk. Let's hopefully talk on Monday. With Judge at least with 62 home runs, the Yankees win the series. That's what we're going
Yeah.
for. All
Let's
right.
hope.
All right, sounds good. See you.